Hello, guys. We are here once more, and this time we are interviewing one independent artist from Canada. This is my second from Canada. I was having many interviews with many different artists around the world, but this is just the second from Canada, and this is Sarah Kellysen. And we are going to talk to her after I present myself. My name is Will Licio. I am in the UK, but I am Brazilian and Portuguese, so it's a mixed race here. And we are talking about music because Super Pop TV is all about music. Hello, Sarah. Just let us know who you are and where you are right now.
Hi, I'm Sarah Kellysen. I'm from Canada. I'm a queer artist, and I've just been releasing music, and I also do acting as well.
Oh, so we are talking about musician and actress.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, that we can go into as a little bit as well. So,
Amazing. So we have many topics to approach then, because if you are talking about the
yeah,
artist career, I know how difficult it is to be an independent artist as a musician, but I don't know as an actress. So I
yeah.
want to know about that. So let's talk about the music career first. You are releasing music. First question, you are producing independently, right? You are doing by yourself or you have a team behind your artistic career?
I have multiple people that have helped me, like mainly with production. I've worked with different types of producers from around the world and stuff. But for the most part, I come up with like the song lyrics and everything for my music in a way. And I work with a creative partner. Her name is Angela Sunyu Lee, who helps me. She pretty much is like my assistant in a way. She helps me put stuff together in terms of recording, everything from the recording process to the visual aspect as well with that. So she's pretty much, her and I pretty much collaborate on everything I do, and we build the image that I'm trying to create and everything.
Great, amazing. So you have a team, or in this case, you have your friend that's helping you, but also a team behind the music production. Because we know music production, for those at home, they don't know how it works. It's not only make music, record at home, and put on Spotify. No, there is a huge process behind it, building any structure behind it, and also doing the marketing campaign behind all the music, instrumental, and lyrics. So you are doing with your team all together, but all independently, right? It's your
Yeah,
creation. You are
yeah,
the
exactly.
you are responsible for the creation.
At the end of the day, I'm responsible for the final product of how I want it to be presented and everything. Yes.
Amazing. I have to ask that. They are asking me, how old are you? Because you are very young.
27.
Just a kid, because I'm 39. So just a kid.
You don't look 39, I'll just be real.
No, I will be 40 in 15th of May.
Oh my god, that's coming
Now
up.
I'm feeling like very good because you say I'm young. Oh, thanks for that. You just made my day.
Oh, I'm so glad. No, I thought you would be like 29, like around my age. I didn't think
Oh
you
my
were like,
God, no! Come on. Okay, let's get married. I just love you.
oh, you're so sweet.
Right. So let's come back to music. Um, your Spotify, Sarah Kellison. So all the portfolio that's there is your responsibility, right?
Yes, it's all mine at the end of the day. Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna explore your Spotify because when I talk about Spotify, I want to see that.
You want to see that?
I want to see that. So Sarah Kellison, is it correct? This one?
Yeah, this is mine. Yeah, this is mine.
Following, because guys at home, just go to Spotify, Sarah Kellison, and just follow, because and include the songs on your playlist. That's the most important for Spotify. So, oh, what? You have songs with more than 100,000 plays?
Yeah, a lot of that was the lead single from this, and that's actually that's my only 100,000 plus played song, but that song just
Really?
blew
This
up.
is this is amazing because you said you are producing independently, and we are. There is a difference. The major label artists, they receive a lot of investment. So I'm not saying that their life is easy, but when they have these contracts with a lot of investors, obviously you can expect like millions and millions of plays for independent artists. And again, I'm not saying that's inferior, but it's without an investor. And when we
Mhm.
talk about a song, the lead single with more than 1,000 plays, this is amazing. I'm saying that because I'm doing interviews with many different independent artists around the world, and most of them goes above 10,000 plays, and this is also amazing. So a hundred
Wow,
thousand
thank you.
plays is impressive, and there is another one, 37,000 plays.
Yeah, that was the second single from this album as well, so it was like
Great.
the singles got, like, really big on this one.
So wasn't like your prediction that this one would be the second best one, let's say like that. So you had the lead single, and
Mhm.
the marketing campaign is made on above the based on the lead single, right? So
Yeah,
that's the reason you have more plays. But after that, it's like according to the audience, what they like, and they
yeah.
like Pray for Another Day.
Yeah, and I feel like these songs here are also so personal to me in a way where it's like I feel people who are part of certain groups can relate to that, relate to some of these songs in a way. Especially Pray for Another Day. That's like one of my most personal songs that I ever released. So I feel people can connect with that in a way. And I don't think you have to be part of a certain group. I feel like it can relate to anyone.
Right. And what about the lead single? What
This
is
is
that about? The lyrics, for example. Because
that one is
we are going to listen to that single, okay? But I want to
okay.
know what is that about before, and then we go to listen and try your portfolio.
Well, Monday is actually a fun like house dance indie pop sort of song. It's a very universal, timeless song in my opinion. I actually recorded this back in 2019, like at least 4 to 5 years ago before it released and everything. And it usually when I record things like 4 to 5 years ago, um I don't really stick with it just because I try to keep up. It may sound dated or something, or it may not fit with a certain project. But this song is so universal and timeless that it's about just enduring the everyday, thinking it's always going to be the same, but it may not always be the same to you. And we all go on our own different journey. So it's again, it's conveying a universal message in a way. And I think that's why people like it, and it's very catchy.
Right. We are going to listen to this the first song of her portfolio, Mundane Monday, and obviously, as you said, it's timeless. So we are going to listen with that in mind. Change our mindset and just enjoy Sarah Kellison.
Monday, out in the streets, on the way to work, working upbeat. Monday, searching place to go. Instead of work, feeling vertigo. If you got rhythm, I'll bring the peace. But with some magic under the heat, it's a secret no one should know. In action, keep the door closed. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Set me free. Let's find some peace. Holy as a priest. Don't be weak. Simply free. It's human nature. Let it all be. And we can finally be free. Now slow down. A bit slower. Now pick up the pace. And if you want it to move faster, you better. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. It's just another day on Monday.
Great, great, great. I can tell them what you really, really want. I can tell them you want success on your artistic career. I just love that. Can you see how it's sticking in my mind?
I can see that. I can. Isn't it addicting?
It is. You are a genius. Because obviously, the instrumental is electronic. It's very simple instrumental, and that's on purpose because this is pop music, right? As you said,
Yeah.
it's timeless because can be on the nightclub anytime. It's gonna go well. And obviously, we can tell them what we really, really want. Dancing that song, it's a little bit sensual too, right?
It is. Yeah, now you'll play it 100,000 times because it's very catchy and I feel like, yeah, anyone can dance to it. It gets compared in a lot of ways. Like it's a lot of people tell me it could have fit like 30 years ago, but it can also fit now and it'll probably fit in 30 years from now. So,
Yeah, you
um,
know, it's interesting to say when it's to mention that because when you do timeless music, when you can create it, achieve that, it's really good because we can remember, for example, Madonna. There is a lot
yeah,
of songs that we can go to a nightclub and enjoy those songs until today, and it was about like 30 years ago, right?
yeah.
So imagine that in 2050, we are going to be listening to those songs too. Your song.
My
That
song.
should be good too. And we
Hope
will
so.
still be telling them what we really, really want. Huh?
It's
What
like
do you think?
the Vogue. Like Vogue pretty much. It's gonna stay around forever.
Do you have a music video for that?
Yeah, we do. On my YouTube page, there's a music video for that as
Come
well.
on, Sarah. You have to say those things because then it's for the music video. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate you now because I will have to show the music video again. We are going to listen again.
We're gonna
Okay,
listen again.
guys, let's go to Sarah's YouTube channel. All right. That one.
Yeah, there. It should be like it's down there. It should be. Yeah, it's
This
right
one.
there. Yeah, that one. That's the one.
work, working upbeat. Monday, searching places to go. Instead of work, feeling vertigo. If you got rhythm, I'll bring the beat. But with some magic under the heat. It's a secret no one should know. In action, keep the door closed. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Set me free. Let's find some peace. Holy as a priest. Don't be weak. Simply free. It's human nature. Let it all be. And we can finally be free. Now slow down. A bit slower. Now pick up the pace. And if you want to do it faster, you better. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you really, really want. Tell them what you want. It's just another day on Monday.
All right, I was telling you your nipples because that's transparent. So
Oh my god, yeah.
so, what about the music video production? It's your idea too.
It is. That's what I work with Angela Senuli on as well. She did like the outfits. Her and I organized the outfits together and everything. And yeah, it was her and I that made that music video pretty much. And um it was supposed to be very hypnotic in a way, very sensual, and yeah, it's a bit sexy, like you said, with the nipple.
No, I was just saying that just to break the ice, but it was nice. It's very creative, and all the
Thank you.
colors, branding, because I can see there is branding. When I saw your Spotify, for example, we can just go back to Spotify so I can show what I'm talking about. When we talk about branding, here, can you see the Spotify?
Yes, that there, yeah.
You have the wig, the same color, the makeup, the cap, and when we talk, look the album cover, and then when we talk about branding and we go to the music video, is all different, a total different color because this is there is just pink, very clear, and also your clothes are matching, so it's really interesting to see. It's good for the visual. So your friend who were helping you with the production is congratulations for her too, and obviously
Yeah,
for you because this is your creation. So nice,
thank
nice.
you.
So now I want to talk about pray for another day because you said a lot
Mhm.
of people. Oh, there is somebody just. Can you hear
I heard that, yeah.
that?
I thought it was the song at first, to be honest. I was like, I don't remember that intro.
Right. So, pray for another day. You said a
Mhm.
lot of people can relate to that. What is that about? And now you can give me a long explanation.
Well, this song is pretty much about my like personal like struggle being in the LGBTQ community, but also being in like the Midwest in a way where that's not always being like my own person and always being an army of you in a way. And it's about like pretty much trying to battle through any struggles that you have and just praying that you'll make it to the next day in a way because sometimes we don't always um, we have to live every day to the fullest and live who we are to the fullest in a way because we don't know what tomorrow is going to hit for us. And so it's not just for me the mess for to how it connects to me personally is that I'm part of the LGBTQ community, but I've had so many battles myself socially and stuff that it's that I always am praying for the next days in a lot of ways. And I feel many others
Is it
can.
a little bit about those struggles because the prejudice and you want
Mhm.
to just not be alive?
It's more so I'm scared that if because there's so much like violence targeted towards the LGBTQ community, at least in North America in a way, where I've had incidents where it did get scary in a sense where I've had someone before touch my hair actually in a way which was super scary, or there would be like men that would like ask me to like there was one time where I was going to a karaoke event and a man like would not stop harassing me and kept asking like what am I really a girl, would I like to have a drink from him and stuff, and it was like stuff like that. So that's kind of what inspired this song in a way.
Right. So I'm going to listen to that song too and explore
Uh,
the lyrics. But now I have some questions because they are asking me too. So you are trans, right?
yeah,
Okay, a trans woman.
yeah,
Am I
trans
right?
woman.
I don't know these things. I need somebody
Yeah.
to teach me. I'm too old for these things. Too old.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
how I
know.
identify as. Yeah, that's correct.
So should I say she?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. But I have also a question about because this is genuine curiosity. Okay,
Yeah.
how you discover like suddenly? Oh, I want to be she or identify myself as she.
It's been something that I always felt for me. It's different for everyone. Some people figure that out later in life. They're not sure of who they are. I was always
I'm
more.
still trying. I'm 39 and I'm
You're
still
still
trying.
trying. Maybe you'll figure something out down the road. But it happens to all different peoples and stuff. And I just knew it all along, and that's how I grew up in a way where it was like going by she and stuff, and like just feeling like a woman, like always feeling that way. So
Serious? Is it like that? Like since you were a kid, like seeing
yeah,
like girls playing with dolls and you just identify, yeah, maybe I'm a boy, but I prefer dolls like that.
yeah, like that in a way. Even though
Okay.
sometimes I had to hide it in a way because back then it wasn't as acceptable, but I was interested in that
Okay. Oh, you
and things
tried.
like that.
So
Like,
you felt like a girl, but then when boys was together, and then you were acting more like a boy than a girl.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. I never had the opportunity to talk with someone with open mind to talk about these things. It's good to learn. We need to
Yeah,
talk if
definitely.
you want to learn.
Yeah, I think that it's like important to educate others who are outside of it because I think it helps a lot and it helps them understand as well um, what people within the community are thinking and stuff, and to make sure to have that educational opportunity with that. So
Okay,
I'm always open for the conversation.
great. So let's go back to Spotify then. And now we are going to listen to that song you told me everyone
And there's
can
a
go.
music video for this too. So
Oh, let's go to the music video. Okay, okay, okay. I prefer music videos.
you
I
prefer
don't
the
know why.
music video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we can watch and see two things at once. Not only the music, but also the visual. This one, right?
That one, yeah.
There was once a good girl who lived two lives, believing in her faith and questioning what's wrong or right. She was a lone ranger, lost in a ghost town, battling unpredictable circumstances that are happening right now. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Pray, pray for another day. Pray, pray for your own faith. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. All her whole life, she felt she was a sin, trying to convert her heart and change the layers within. She was a lone ranger, lost in a ghost town, battling unpredictable circumstances that are happening right now. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Pray, pray for another day. Pray, pray for your own faith. There's no love like self-love, unconditionally together forever. There's no love like self-love, unconditionally together forever. Pray, pray for another day. Pray for me, yeah. Pray, pray for your own faith. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
All right. So we have here a polemic topic because then we are talking about religion too, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
And that
exactly.
apple. You didn't eat the apple. You just
No,
threw
I
it.
didn't read that. I threw it.
So you didn't eat the apple of religion. Is that the message?
Actually, more so eating the apple of poison in a way and being given into the toxicity of what, the things of what religion tells us in a way sometimes. I am Catholic myself, but I don't believe that God made everyone. This is just my personal belief, but that God loves everyone unconditionally, no matter who that
Yeah, it doesn't make sense a God that doesn't love ones and love just others. Doesn't make
is.
sense to me.
Exactly.
Even
He
even
doesn't
for
cherry
what
pick.
the Christianity teaches, doesn't make any sense. A Christian God that doesn't love you but love me, or doesn't love me and
Yeah.
love only you, doesn't make sense. This is not
You
a
know,
God.
the exactly, yeah. Because usually they're hung up on the idea that what the Bible says of what man on man means, which man meant man on child. And people have, and that's what's said in the original Hebrew scriptures. However, in time, that got lost and misunderstood, and people are very uneducated in that regard with it, and they take Bible so literally in that sense that they thought it meant about gay people and things like that. But the apple of poison on there is pretty much like giving into things, narratives like that, and just mindlessly taking it in a way. And so I don't eat the apple because I don't give into that in a way. So that's why eat it. I throw it. I just chuck it.
All right, okay. You could not swallow that history that God doesn't love you, and
I
that's
would
good.
choke on it.
That's good. You know, I want to make a comment on that. I
Mhm.
believe that what the Christianity is about, and when they say that God has a kind of preference for men and woman families, is because this is all about the creation that man with
Yeah.
woman can make a baby. And if you consider when the Bible was written and when all that religion developed, because Jesus Christ had no religion. All right, let's be very honest. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ had no religion. This came after Jesus Christ, but the scriptures, it was even before, because they are talking about that character. So when they talk about it, it's just because the power of creation, that's man and woman, because a man with a man cannot create a child. Not
Yeah.
not until today, because the
Not
technology,
until today.
maybe I can get pregnant in some time. But anyway, that's why I believe that most of the traditional religious people, they go to that direction. But obviously, with the change on society and a lot of trans women and trans men, etc., I am sure that God loves everyone. There is no separation. There is no separation. The only separation is just because they cannot make a baby. But this has nothing
Literally
to
it.
do with God. Because if God created me, and I have a son, I have a kid, he's 11 years old, and created you, we are the same blood inside. And when we die, guess what? The same bones structures, they will look to me and look to you, dad, like just our bones, and say they are the same.
Yeah,
So
literally.
there is no difference. There is no difference. So feel loved, because you are the same God that loves me loves you. And I'm sure about that. Never let nobody just say, oh, God doesn't love you. Okay, you can say your God doesn't love me because he doesn't exist. The God that exists loves me and
Yeah.
loves everyone the same. All right, good.
I love that.
Okay, so is there any latest release that you want to talk about? And now I'm talking about your Spotify again.
Well, we do have the third single that came out, internationally more so. And it has a music video too, since I know you love a visual, on my YouTube called Dreamscape. So that's the latest one.
Right, I'm going back to your YouTube. What's the name? Sorry,
Dreamscape, yeah.
the last one, right?
Yeah, the latest one, yeah.
Right. Let me see if you can see that.
Perfect.
eyes fall deep into the barriers, traveling through time to the invisible carriers. You got rhythm, you got spunk, a pot of gold to raise your life. Wild and free, let your mind breathe. Dream far away, dream for a soundscape, illuminate a dreamscape. Wish upon a star, wish for a flying car, illuminate a dreamscape. Imagine a world without grief. Imagine a place where we're free. Imagine and breathe. You have power. You got control. Ride the waves till it takes a toll. Wild and free. Let your mind breathe. Dream far away, dream for a soundscape, illuminate a dreamscape. Wish upon a star, wish for a flying car, illuminate a dreamscape. You gotta ride the brainwaves. You got to find your own escape. You got to find your own space so you can claim a dreamscape. Dream far away, dream for a soundscape, illuminate a dreamscape. Wish upon a star, wish for a flying car, illuminate a dreamscape.
All right, all right, all right. Great. So one more with the same producer from the other two music videos. It's the same
Yeah,
producer.
she worked. She actually really had a heavy, even heavier say on this one. I had more of a say on the other two. She was more like directing this one, like hands on. So, and we did that all in a green screen studio too. So,
Oh, are you using artificial intelligence for the background?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, I was just seeing that there is a lot of mixing of images and that's nice scenario. And the flying car,
I know
obviously.
you were smiling. You were smiling during that.
Yeah, that will just stick in my memory for sure, because a flying car is not normal.
It's
But
not
anyway,
normal.
I just loved it, and I am sure that if people are listening on your Spotify, and I could see on your Spotify there is a lot of playlists with your songs. I am sure that they are liking it. Nobody just keep maintain songs in a playlist if they don't like it. So obviously they are loving your songs. That's good. Now I want to know from you, what is the music genre you identify with? Because I can see a mix of rock and pop and electronic music. And is there a definition, or you are a not defined artist?
I would say it was probably pop and dance and electronic, like those three. I would say it's an intertwine of those three because I do a little bit of the rock and that crosses over in a way, but I think I've always been defined as like pop, dance, EDM sort of sounds. So I would say that's the genre that is. It's hard when I'm like actually like have to put a genre when I'm trying to release the music and I'm asked like what genre of music am I? So I just go with pop because it's a mix of everything.
Right. And what about these albums? Because I can see
Yeah.
here you have 4 albums. That's
Yeah.
great. And a lot of songs inside them. Normally, people
Yeah.
are just releasing one song at a time. Why you decided to release a full album with 17 songs?
That was done. The first one was done, and it was done because I was working with my friends on my friend's like independent production company, and he was actually kind of pushing for this in a way because he was like, you need to like in the beginning of like my music career, pretty much I didn't have as much control even as an independent artist because I was directed, this is the image you should do, you should follow this. So I kind of just followed a template in a way, and I went by that in the beginning. Whereas now I have more control with the latest release, Vertigo. This is very, I changed my creative team in a way, and now I'm more comfortable with it. But yeah, this album was done 5 years ago, and it was crazy that if I it's a double split into two parts, which is probably why it's 17 songs because half of it's very urban hip hop, and the second half is EDM pop. So, and that's why
Oh,
it's called transition because it transitions over genres.
oh, is it about transition for real? Also about
Yeah, that's
transition
also the
of trans
background. That's
woman?
the yeah, it's hidden in the background behind it as well. So
Okay, in the middle of this conversation about music, I have another question that's about
yeah.
transition. What about this the phase where you take hormones? You are taking it.
Mm, I do it in a it depends, like, there's different ways to do it and stuff, like,
I'm here with
there's
that. It's very serious. Like what I'm asking is so personal, but I'm
okay,
curious what to know.
I have a secret, though, to that. I have a secret to that that's actually alternative and actually very more natural, is drink a lot of almond milk. A lot of almond milk will, help boost estrogen and stuff. So anyone that drinks
Drink. Sorry, drink what?
almond milk.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you grow boobs?
Yeah. It's not the quickest way of growing them, I will say, but it over time, it's a very subtle way in a way, and it really it's better than spending so much on, like, medication and stuff, I would say.
I'm gonna drink some milk, almond milk then.
Almond milk, yeah.
Maybe I will not get very well with a wig with the beard, so I need to do some. I need to do some change first.
You need to do some change first, yeah.
Yeah,
But I
I
if you
want.
get a
Sorry,
human
say,
hair
you
if
can
you
say
get
everything. You are free to say anything you want here.
if you get I was gonna just say, if you get human hair wig, you're set for life. Human hair wig and almond milk,
I
so
couldn't have
don't
even my
get something cheap.
I couldn't have even my hair done. Can you imagine? I lost my hair when I was 20 something, so
Oh.
I have no chance for that.
No d
I will need to be a bald woman if if I do a transition. Right. So going back to your Spotify, I can see on the albums, and then I'm just just suggesting to the audience if they are going to explore your portfolio. There is this first album about transition, of course. There is a lot of interesting lyrics because when since the beginning you said a lot of people can relate to it. It's important that people like you use music to express yourself, and then people can also find a way to mirror them on you, on your lyrics, and see that they are not alone. Is it right?
Yeah, exactly, and that's been the message since the very beginning. In a lot of way, a lot of my songs are like that in a way where, especially on the first album, Catwalk is very well known. That's all about being expressive and being who you are and staying true to that. And then there's another song on that album called The Other Side, which is about just like diving into that and not being afraid to tune into your other self in a way.
Right.
So
Great. What about casual?
that album was more so, it's more something that was more R&B ballad driven and also bubblegum pop in a way. But the song title the title of
Why
the
are you laughing?
I'm gonna tell you because the song, The Casual, is about hookup culture in a way. And it's about like see,
Simple.
that's what it that isn't it's about having like being with someone but not having like emotion attached to it, not having strings attached to it in a way. And that's actually one of my favorite songs to perform in general is the song Casual. So
Okay. Uh, they have another question about that. What
okay.
are you single?
Yes, right now.
You
But I
are
am talking to
thinking.
someone.
You are thinking to talk about this. Like, oh, am I single? I don't know.
It's complicated. It's
Sarah,
complicated.
Sarah, your boyfriend will just say no. She couldn't say she has a commitment with me. Come on, you have a relationship or not?
No, not
Not
like
now. Okay, she's single. Right. Okay. Let's get married. Right. So the next album was Rainbow Rhythm. What is that about?
that was done very quickly. Actually, it's the quickest one that I think I ever did really. And it was done during the pandemic actually because I was originally going it's basically a dance album pretty much from start to finish. And it was something to put out during COVID so people could dance in their own homes and stuff. But before that, I was actually trying to release Vertigo, and which is the current one I'm promoting and everything. But and there was like a whole. It was funny because right before the pandemic, there was I had a whole other album like track list for the album that I just released of songs that are completely scrapped now that will never see light of day. Except there's a few that made it on there. There's only like 3 or 4 that made it on the current album. So it was actually I finished recording Vertigo right before the pandemic, and then the pandemic hit. But I didn't want to release it because I felt like the songs like Monday, Pray for Another Day deserve justice in a way where it deserved to when I could go to a studio, I could
Right.
give it
So
that justice.
it's all about that stuff we talked before, that there is a structure behind making music, instrumental, visual, music video, and also the marketing campaign. When a single is just growing, if you release another single, then you're almost killing the other one, and you need to give some time to that, like you
You
did.
need space. It needs
Yeah.
space to breathe. So that's why I release singles like every like for each album I do it like every like couple of months. Like I think Monday had about 5 months from Monday to Pray for Another Day in difference in singles, and so that's why it had the opportunity to breathe and everything.
Okay, great. So that's what I was talking about. You are discovered on some playlists, and when I see that, I feel happy because then it's a recognition that people are enjoying your songs. And what I see as well is that your audience is not only in Canada, you actually have people listening to you in Finland, in Spain, and we
Yeah.
can see that here.
Yeah,
USA and Japan and here in
it's
Britain. That's
international.
amazing. It's international and not only timeless. It's good. I like it. I like to see these things. And I have to say, don't worry about numbers, okay? When I
Yeah.
go here and see that's 251 people, 32, 30, 27, don't worry about this because this is really relative. There is not only Spotify, there is more than 200 music stores where your music go. and also the social networks. So here you have 518 listeners, but you have a lot of others on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and all those stores like Pandora, Deezer, etc.
Yeah,
A lot of other people listening to that. So don't worry about numbers of followers and likes. Is a huge illusion. Just do
it
what you
is.
love, isn't it? What do you have to say about this?
It's very like up and down usually. I doesn't really usually when I around a release time, it blows up because I'm doing so much press. I notice when I do so much like press for it for an album, it will like blow up and then it will start like slowly like sinking and stuff. Because like in December when I released the album, I had like 5,000 listeners, and but I was doing a lot of press then. And then January it kind of like went to 1,000 and stuff, and February kind of sank. So it's just that's normal. Like I'm used to that and everything. So,
Yeah,
but
that's
I
normal.
but the at the end of the day, it doesn't matter like who's listening right now. It's also who's listened. And I think as long as it's come across in some way to someone, I'm happy with that regardless. So
Yeah, the most important in this case is these numbers here, plays.
yeah, that's
Actually,
what makes me the money.
exactly. And also, this is what makes you see what kind of music genre you should be exploring more, what people are enjoying or not, etc. So this is a good, how can I say, thermometer to just measure if it's good or not. And even if you see like a song that is had less plays, like Dreamscape, for example, doesn't mean in some months, like 3 months, 5 months, this can go to a playlist and then
Yeah,
bring up again. Don't worry about these results and numbers. Just do what you love. You are doing right. You are doing great.
thank
Congratulations for
you.
that. And the last question: what about your family? Are they
Yeah,
supporting you on your artistic career?
100%. Yes, they do. They are they love like things like of like the artistic nature. They're not big on like being like famous or anything. They would rather they would rather me be unknown, but they love like artistic things and stuff, and they've always encouraged that and they helped me through school and that as well.
Okay, great. And what about the transition? Are they supporting you?
That's a complicated, like they're fine with it and everything, but it's a complicated like thing to talk about in a way.
Right.
I'll
Okay.
just leave it at that.
I will respect that, but
Thank
everyone
you.
is, because you are so open and so friendly and so lovely that everyone are
Oh,
just making questions. I receive the questions here from the production, and then I make the questions, and this is the reason I'm making this question. And
it's totally fair.
I can understand that maybe some topics are not very comfortable to talk about, and we totally respect that. But I love you anyway. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank you. I love you too.
So the last question now is plans for new projects. And before that, I have to tell the audience, go to Spotify, Sarah Kellison. She's from Canada, and obviously follow her. Not only listening to the songs, but put the songs on your playlist. Follow her when she has new projects, new release. You receive a notification, so it's important to follow. YouTube, Sarah Kellison, Sarah with H in the end. Is it right? Sarah
There,
with H.
yeah, with H, and then at the end,
Yeah, Sarah with H.
yeah, with H. Yeah, got you. Yeah,
Right. Kellysen. Okay. Instagram is the same. Sarah Kellysen. SoundCloud, Sarah Kellysen. Right?
yes, yeah, all that
Okay.
stuff.
What's the correct pronunciation of Kellysen? Is it Kellysen? Is it correct?
Yeah, you got it correct.
Oh, that's good at
You
first.
you're good at it. I didn't have to like say anything because some people say listen, and it's very like
It's
But
unusual
turns out you
for us.
say it right.
It's unusual for us. This is not a common name. It's your real name or just artistic?
Artistic, yeah.
Great. Oh, now I am so curious to know your name. Oh my god, you're going to kill me. Great. Right, right, right. So, let us know about your plans to the future, new projects that are coming, new releases, etc. Because then we are going to end the interview.
Well, what I have coming up is Vertigo TV, which is like a live sessions sort of deal where I do like online performances in a way. And it's kind of like this big thing that we just filmed that's going to come out in the summer. We have a few more singles and music videos and surprises with the Vertigo album and era. So there's going to be more releases to come, and we actually do have another music video filmed and another one we're planning for later this year. Um, I also have my film Knock that I did with Mike Barkoff out now. And then I'm also looking into doing some independent films coming soon, and I'm going to be working on that during this year. So that's what I have to come.
So okay, so you have new release, not only music but also film.
Yeah.
Where we can find that?
That's
When
on.
it comes off, when it comes, obviously, because this is a new project that's being developed, right?
Yeah, so that's still currently like being pitched around right now. Is
Oh, okay.
film right now called that is an independent project that we're in the early stages of, and I'm hoping to get it on Amazon Prime. So we'll just have to wait and see about that. But there's going to be some musical elements to this independent film I have coming.
Right. Are you going to put some information on your Instagram for sure, right? When you have the
Yeah, when
film.
it comes out and stuff, it'll be on my Instagram. It will be everywhere and everything.
Okay.
So
Instagram, Sarah Kellysen.
yes.
Great. Do you have any message for your community and for your listeners, for the audience, for those that could identify with your journey until here?
Well, I want to thank everyone for listening and for, just letting everyone know that you're not alone. And if you I'm grateful if you could if my music has helped you in some way to connect with you and to make you feel not so alone and you feel like you can relate to someone in a way. And I'm willing to always stand up for the underrated girls, the girls who are not heard and everything. So I'm always an advocate for that. And I hope everyone keeps listening.
Great, great, great. And from myself, I just give you a big hug. Just feel my hug right now. Feel the
I
energy.
feel that virtual hug.
Right. And when you have new release, just let us know. Don't forget, we can have a new interview, talk about the new project and the future project too. Also, if you have already the film out, we can also play like a teaser, etc., and invite the audience to watch. All right, not only
Yeah,
about
that would be lovely.
copies for everything. Okay.
That sounds great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and see you next time. I hope you enjoy that, and we will have just the final introduction here, like a teaser, and keep it online because I want to talk to you. All right?
Okay, sounds good.